All right, and welcome to race 8, 4 of week 2. This will be in the Fiats around the same roval as before. We're coming off of a real kind of rough driving race in the Alphas, so hopefully we can put together a little bit better of a race with the Fiats that have a lot more grip and see what we can do.
A lot of space behind us, that's good. People just leaving pits now, which is probably not ideal for us. What? What just happened? What? What? I'm confused. Lights up, good luck.
Yep. Good luck, have fun.
Wasn't a bad start, that's all I wanted. NCW. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A little shove, it's alright. Still good, still good. Keep room, somewhere on my right. NCW had the same idea as me. Stay on the track, it's okay. Everything's good. Alright. It's not too bad. It's a decent start. I can live with that. I can work from here. Rip, you son of a bitch. They got away from that way better than I did. Oh shit, I did not brake in time. Give room for NCW. He was further back than I expected, so I was right there. Guess I wasn't as hard on the brakes as I needed to be. Struggling. I need to catch up, try to follow their lines. I do not enjoy these cars nearly as much around this track. I pushed at the wrong moment there. This car is so frustrating when you don't get turns right because it will push and push to no end. There we go. That was a good set of first turns, at least. Should have drug the brake a little bit there. We're fighting up ahead, that's good for us. Getting a little time there, much better lap, but need more fighting for us to catch up. Start though. We need to keep running laps like that, we'll be in better shape. Lift the wheel, it's fine. Ooh, it's a little, just a little grass, it's still good, it's still good. I lost 1/10 there. Oh, what was that? Hit our rear view. Jesus. Like a bullet just went in the a car-shaped bullet just went through the bleachers and killed about 20 spectators. Oh, wheel came off the steering. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Calm down. Everything's fine. Wheel just decided to let go of its mount. This is fine. Everything's fine. Don't panic. Fuck you, downshift protection. I'll kill my engine if I want to. I needed extra braking there. Alright, that was slightly frightening. Been a while since you just let go like that. They're not really fighting enough up in front of us. Locked up the wheels way too much going into that turn. Gonna lose a lot of time. Need to have a good lap outside of that. Lose a lot of time if we don't make a recovery. I want to try to stay in touch with the guys in front of us. Got a little too shallow there to make me bleed a lot of time. Fronts don't want to cooperate. I'm gonna overheat them if I keep this up. Abuse the backs in return. We try to make up for the fronts being unhappy. Gotta spread the hate. Able to make up for a lot of the lost time we had there, which is good. Why am I losing so much time out of here? Jeez. Alright, well, that's the thing. Lift wheel. Probably would be preferred if I didn't do that, but God, it's fun. That must have been Jimps that we saw rocket off into the stadium as he joined back. That's too shallow again. I'll lose a lot of time again. Try to shift it to get it back around, but I'm gonna bleed some more time as I piss my front tires off more. You know what that means? Piss off the rears. That didn't work. It was fun though. If it didn't work and it was fun, was it still a failure? Because the ultimate goal is to have fun, so... i.e. it was a success? I'm calling it a success. Great success. We won there. Long straightaway. That's Jimps in front of us. Oh, we were gaining on Squid. Got a good exit out of that. That's gonna help us, actually. Been botching this turn so much. That time I thought I screwed up, and I actually did better. So, good job me messing up. From what I thought I needed to do, but I don't actually need to do. Waited way too long to get back to the throttle there, as seen by the fact that I didn't stay towards the end of the track. Good on Jimps, coming right back from whatever problem he had in racing. I appreciate seeing that. Even though he hasn't been having the greatest day, but I love seeing the perseverance to keep driving and keep racing despite all that's going on. It's good and refreshing to see. And also the time I gained. Pissed my tires off again, as is tradition. Tires, you can have a break when the race is over. Ooh, fucked off right there. I think that was a little bit of protest from our tires. I will promptly ignore that protest with some loud backfires. Give me your toe, Jimps. Also, decent laps from Jimps. At least it feels like it. I didn't catch him as much as I expected to. And didn't exactly have a terrible time. Ooh, a lot of curb. Okay. NCW must have made a mistake. We're pulling away from him a bit. There we go, got a little more out of that turn than we normally do. That's promising. Early shift, not so promising. Managed to run a little deep there. We can get a good turn in and exit out of here. We might be able to get a run on him. Give me your toe. Oh, what is going on in front of us? Oh, geez. Oh, geez. There is motion in front of us. Like Armo. I hit the brakes there. I shouldn't have hit the brakes. Bad turn. Bad turn. Armo's got on the outside. Good to stay on the track at least. Oh, front tires are really unhappy with me. I'm not gonna let up though. That was an ugly turn. This whole series of turns was real ugly. We'll get it back together next lap. Have a decent exit so we can have a good start to our lap. Tires really don't look that bad. They just feel bad. They feel real angry. Like they don't want to grip. Like I'm pushing them too hard or something. Couldn't put my drink back down. We got in front of us, we got Melissa. We're gonna catch Melissa at a real bad time. It'll be alright. We'll just late the breaker. It's fine. Got it by pretty clean. There we go, got a decent exit there. Set us up for a decent lap here, maybe? Maybe. Tell me what to do, game. I will downshift when I want to downshift. Give me this rev protection. It let me over rev the engine there. See how it is. Two-sided sword, huh? Won't let me downshift when I want, but sure, you'll let me over rev the engine as much as I want. I'm not complaining. Don't let me not over rev the engine. That'd be awful. Ooh, a little tight. Alright, just stay in it. We'll be fine. Everything's great. Stay in it. They don't like the turn, they can deal with it. Tires screeching all the way through. Decent exit there. Unless there's some calamity, we have no hopes of catching up to Squid. All we're going to do is be putting distance between us and NCW. But we got plenty of distance right now. We got a Jimsif in between us. Ooh, lift the wheel. Little grass is still good. It's still good. A little bit sideways. It's still good. A little bit wide. It's still good. Only 5/10. Well, 3/10. It's not bad. Ooh, turned in too early. Down 6/10 because I fucked up. This turn I'm going to bleed time versus my delta no matter what because the tires are just not good enough to do that turn good. Can't understand why, but they're not. Leader has 2 laps to go. I have no idea what's going on in the front of the pack. Haven't been paying attention at all, really. Looks like Jim Knight in front, Potato in second, Cone in third. Go Cone! Get Potato. I know you're not going to get Jim, but get Potato! Our days of being up there to watch those cars are probably done. Everyone's getting back in the swing of things, and I just do not have the pace to stay up with that group anymore. I noticed it during practice this week. I just couldn't find any more pace than that they were finding. Reaching my ends of my abilities, unfortunately. But we can still have fun. Turned in way too late there, and then got back to the throttle way too late again. Managed to wash it, so that's okay. I'll live with a wash. Magnet. What must have happened? Magnet. He's there instead of Squid. I don't think there's any hope of us catching up to them to do anything about it. Just way too far behind. 9 seconds, I think. But way more than that. 20 seconds behind. Jeez. He could have a serious off and spin and still be perfectly fine. No chance in hell we're catching up. Oh, and the race is over. Apparently my CPU didn't like it. Well, we got 6th overall. Didn't really enjoy those cars around that track. Not nearly as fun as the Alphas. I'm beginning to not enjoy the Fiats. I just can't drive them fast. I just can't do it. I'm not very good with it. But, oh well. I had at least a decent bit of racing at some point in the race, but most of it was not too much going on, unfortunately. But we'll look forward to next week. Alright, and that concludes the 8th and final race of week 2. It was a race. I feel like I've said that multiple times. I didn't have a whole lot of pace. I wasn't even running as good as I was in practice and qualifying. And I just kind of drove by myself. Had a few threats from NCW, but after like the first 4 lap
laps, it just pretty much stayed the same, and we drove around the track, which is, if it was the Alphas, probably would have been a lot of fun, but with the Fiats, it was understeer. But it, it was something. But coming out of that, we once again retained fifth place. Magnet has jumped his way up to sixth place, and if we keep going the way we're going so far, he will quickly jump ahead of us in the point standing. So we gotta try to put a fight to Magnet in the next race at Road Atlanta. And if we take a look at the team standings, we are still currently in third place. The gap to second place grew pretty substantially there, as Rocket Whale managed to get some extra points for Sharky Engineering. So not much likelihood of us catching up to second place, but we can try to fend off the attack from fourth place with both the Super Swedes versus the Magnet Six to Fire, both close behind us, so we can try to put a fight to them and try to retain our third place in the team standings. But that'll conclude this race, and this week we will see you in the next set of races starting in Road Atlanta.